And so this is what it's like if I had a boyfriend and we were going. Even my dad understands. He's like, okay, Walmart it is.
Yeah.
And so we had to go to Walmart.
Yeah.
I bought a scale specifically to track myself for 2 days.
Oh my God.
You don't work out on Rick and Glass's hero like I do? I can be your
It's like, who hurt you?
Welcome to episode 10. Well, 10 because it's 10 because I did those in betweens and whatever. But it's our I think ours
Your
is
episode 10.
Well, ours is of Lift or Wit podcast.
Yeah.
But our joint, I don't know which number it is. But
I don't know. Maybe this is like 4 or 5.
5. Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. Welcome to another episode of Lift Her Weight podcast. It's me, Anna, and I'm here with
Michelle.
And we wanted to, first of all, thank you for engaging with us, for watching us, for giving us all the feedback that you're giving us, and for liking our stuff. And make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Ananova Fit, and MISH Fit Fitness. So we are posting even snippets from the podcast, some of the highlights, and this way you can even get us there too and connect with us too. We do answer to our DMs. We're not going to ignore you. So welcome again. And how's your this week? This week I have a lot to talk to you about. But how's your this week?
This week has been pretty good. It's been really good.
Yeah. You're
training hard, eating, energy's up this week, so been really pushing the weight. I had a little bit of a incident actually happen on my back where I tweaked it and I caught it on camera. Oh my gosh, it was wild. I thought that I hooked the Smith machine on the hook, but it didn't hook and I went off and I extended myself backwards and it caused a little bit of a pinch into the spine. So but it's okay. So yesterday my leg workout, I just kept it to machines and back stabilizing exercises. So yeah, but it's good. I got a pump. Going.
I see the pump. Your legs are big, but not in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way. Yeah, I'm 4.5 weeks away, almost 4. And I've also transitioned to mostly machines because compound moves like barbell squats and all that stuff, and even RDLs with the barbells, it's really wiping me out. But I like about the machines that they are, they really help you mind to muscle connection and isolate. I've noticed that. I've started to appreciate that more. Yeah. So if you don't pack, you can really gradually lift heavier with better connection. Because the compounds, right? It's your whole body, right?
Yeah, and you're feeling depleted and low energy, so you don't want to be thinking about balance and coordination.
Well, I was telling you, the one thing that is killing me right now is the hip thrusts. It's even though it's on a hip thrust machine, and even though I've dropped weight, it still for some reason just wipes me out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
hanging
in there. We will.
You got this.
Yeah. And then, so 4 weeks out, and I've made the decision we've made the decision with my coach that we're gonna hit another show 4 weeks later.
Nice.
So I'll have to stay in preps a bit longer.
Yeah.
So to get my feet a bit more in the water, get experienced, and see how the stage is. I think that's better. And we have to win one of the shows so I can qualify.
There you go.
So for pro qualifiers. So, but the thing that's been keeping me, I guess, a little bit entertained is Instagram and TikTok. And I've noticed we have an episode on relationships, and you can check it out. It's a very fun episode. But there's this trend going on people sharing on social media what it feels like to date a bodybuilder.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've seen them. They're all over my feed for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
And
probably
there's
algorithms.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, because I don't really, like, I don't know, but how it got to me. But here is one of them, and I wanted you to watch it, and I'm going to show you another one. So here's this one. She's going to take her time to get to it.
If you've ever dated someone that was a bodybuilder or, like, in a bikini competition, whatever, like, same for, like, men's physique or whatever, too. If you've dated someone that is a men's physique competitor or a women physique competitor of any kind, go wife them up right now, because how do people make time for another person while you're going through this?
Yeah, I mean, truth be told, what can I say? Bodybuilders are the best. Bodybuilding drains a ton of time and energy out of your life. So if any bodybuilder is showing you any kind of interest, chances are is they're very invested into you, the same way that they're invested into their bodybuilding. Bodybuilders are very goal-oriented people, and they will look at you as a goal, the same way that they look at their bodybuilding as another goal, which is a W all around for everybody. But if you date a bodybuilder, just be prepared for them to pull out a Tupperware container full of ground turkey and rice while you're inside of a restaurant, and they will not order anything except for a Diet Coke. And maybe buy an appetizer just for you. Hope this helps. Date a bodybuilder.
That is, what do you think about that? But it's true.
And you think it's true?
Well, I imagine that's how I would be. I would definitely, like, I go to restaurants now, I order just Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't eat.
You don't.
Yeah, I don't eat.
You can.
No.
Eat. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. You have very different algorithms than I do.
But wait, there's another one. And then we're going to compare.
I could definitely date a bodybuilder. I mean, it's not going to make much difference, right? I mean, we still get to go out and eat, right? Yeah, you're going to have like 4 months of no dinner dates, no sweet treats, no nothing. Damn, that sucks. Well, I mean, at least he's nice. Like, he's a really kind person to me. When he gets really, really, really fucking skinny, he's going to be permanently on his Deriad 24/7. He's not going to be the same person. Damn, fuck. Well, at least I still get to see him and spend time with him. He is going to be at the gym at least 2 to 3 hours every single day. It's going to be in the morning and in the evening, probably broken up into 2 sessions. Like, he's barely going to have any time. God damn, like, what about late night FaceTime calls? Or what about waking up in the morning together? He needs to be in bed by 10 p.m. and wake up at 6 a.m. And that is super, super strict. Otherwise, he's going to have an even worse day than he's already having. God fucking damn it. Well, I mean, at least we still get to be intimate, right? Yeah, about that. What? What's wrong? Yeah, nah, ain't gonna happen. Wait, why? What's wrong? Let's just say for the last 8 weeks, it's going into hibernation. I could definitely date a bodybuilder.
It's so true.
Is it?
Yeah. That's so true.
Well, yeah, that's the point about the 3-hour workouts. Like, it's the same thing for me. Like, I'm at the gym 3 hours per day.
Yeah.
But sometimes even more. So that's something that a person should consider when they're trying to date me. But
yeah, and like when you're dating a bodybuilder, you don't even have to worry about them cheating. Because he's literally like they're either they're at work or they're at the gym or they're home because they need to sleep, right? Or they're cooking food, or doing the laundry because you got to do, your clothes get dirty. So it's just like you're on a hamster wheel and you're always busy.
That's a good point about. I think we will do next week an episode on gym culture because I've planned some stuff. But that's a good point. Like, a lot of people, would go to the gym to actually find a date. Whereas
worst place to find someone, but
yeah,
point.
but I would go. And I'm just there to work out. Like, we were just having a conversation about, should we invest into pretty gym clothes? And we're like, no. We're just there. Like, I need to have comfortable clothes. Like, I've been working out in the same gym clothes for the past almost 2 years.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
I have a separate, bin of clothes that's specifically for prep. Like my prep clothes. They're ugly t-shirts, shorts, sports bras that I wear when I do my morning cardio. And then I just keep them and I put them through the wash. Yeah. They're ugly.
Well, I have like a wardrobe just for gym clothes. Like, I mean, gym training clothes. And then I have my, sports, sets.
Yeah, this is cute.
Yeah, this is,
Super cute.
sports set. But
Yeah.
then when I go to the gym, it's the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of relationships,
Mm-hmm.
did you hear the big news? The internet's been losing their mind.
About
The engagement of the century for at least America. They compare it to the royal engagement.
I don't know. I haven't.
Taylor Swift.
Oh,
She got engaged.
Oh,
you haven't heard that?
Yeah, no.
So she got engaged to Travis Kelce.
Okay.
The internet just lost their mind.
Yeah.
And that's the big news because, like, I don't know whether everyone was expecting it, but people are even comparing it to that's going to be the American kind of royal wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a fan of Taylor Swift? Do you listen to Taylor Swift? But it was a big deal. Like, it was so big. But the reason I bring it up,
Okay.
the reason I bring it up, there's a reason to my madness. The reason I bring it up is because if you know Travis Kelce, he's an athlete.
Yes, he is.
He's an athlete.
What does he play? I know he's an athlete, but what is it that he plays? What does he play?
Football?
Football?
I think
Do
so.
you know?
No. I don't know what he plays. I'm going to Google it. Travis Kelce. He plays football. I was
Okay.
right.
Oh, there you go.
Yay. I was right. Yeah. This is embarrassing. But anyway, I we know that Taylor Swift has been through, I mean, I don't know if you know, but she's been through a few relationships and she had but she had kind of the reputation of not being able to kind of have a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Like, she kept going in and out, and she's been linked to a lot of people. And then Travis Kelce, which is kind of totally kind of different from the music and kind of entertainment industry comes along, and this thing just stays. And she I'm not sure if she knew a lot. There was something on the internet that she didn't know a lot. Again, we'll need to fact check this about football, but she's tried to learn, and she was at his games, and she was like supporting him. And, I think it kind of ties into the whole thing of dating an athlete, right? Mm-hmm. And it kind of shows, I know the reason I was showing you these reels is because it shows like people from the outside. It's not impossible, but like you really need to invest, I guess.
Yeah. And understand the sport, right? Like that's exactly like investing your time into understanding what your partner likes to do.
Yeah.
Right? That's really important.
Like, I want to ask them what the secret is to making it work, because it's, again, when we're training and when we're preparing for competition, it's a lot of grind, and it's a lot of mood swings, and it's food. You cannot have pizza night, you cannot have taco night, you cannot go out on a birthday, and socialize. And if you go out, like, I've been asked a couple of times to go out to socialize, like on social occasions, socialize, like how it worded, and I had to say no, because I'm like, listen, as much as I want to come, there's going to be food there.
Right. Yeah. It is. Yeah. It's really, really, really hard. And that's the thing, like bodybuilding is such a different sport than others. 'Cause like, for example, like football or soccer or whatever type of team sport, you can eat whatever you want. Really, you can even the athletes, yes, they need to watch their diets and what they're eating and fuel their bodies, but they're also able to they don't have to be strict like bodybuilding.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Or I thought about it all I thought about is like that. I admired it, like dating an athlete is tough. Someone who is building a career out of it, like at least for the training and travel, right?
Yeah, and it's a huge part of your life. Yeah, so like you have to be on board with your person and understand it. I think like with our sport, it's a little different because you're pushing your body to such an extreme that, like, for example, in my last 2 months month or two of prep, I don't feel like myself at all. I'm irritated, I'm moody, I'm hungry, I'm, you know, all of these things, right? And it's not a good representation of who I really am.
Thank you for saying this, because I'm in kind of the last 4 weeks approaching for my first show, and I know we're planning to do another 4 weeks after this show. So essentially, I'll be in prep for another 2 months, and I do get irritated and all that stuff. And I would be like, okay, why? I would feel bad about it. Obviously, I don't want to be this way. But then, and I would judge myself, but then I shouldn't.
You shouldn't. Like, if you're at the point where you wake up and you don't even feel like hanging out with yourself because you're like, wow, I really, like, I'm so miserable right now that, like, I just want to get through, like, the day. These are normal feelings to have through prep. Yeah.
Okay.
They're absolutely normal. Like, if you're like crap, like, you know, I remember that my last prep, I was like, dang, another day, you know, like you enjoy the grind and you enjoy the way that you're looking and you're excited for show day. But, you know, real talk, like the journey is difficult, right? Like it's very, very hard, but, it's satisfying in the end when you finish it and rewarding, right? But it's a hard journey to take, and we're not motivated. We're dedicated by waking up and doing the same thing every day, right? We just do it. We don't complain. We feel like shit. We're tired. We're hungry. Whatever. You go and you do it, right? No matter how you feel. But you're pushing your body at such an extreme, you don't feel like yourself at all. Your hormones are all out of whack. Like everything is low. So it's not a good representation of how you truly are at your prime, right?
Yeah.
And your person needs to understand that, and realize that it's just temporary, right?
Yeah.
It's temporary, and it is in your control, right? Because you're choosing to do the sport, but it's also out of your control because of how your body is responding to everything, right?
Yeah.
And it's also going to take some time to, after show, reversing out of it to get yourself back to a healthy state too. So, in terms of relationships and this sport specifically, like you need somebody that's going to be there with you through thick and thin. Like no matter how you're feeling and whatnot, and also have the capacity to brush it off their shoulders and know that, you know, it's not them, it's just you and what you're going through in the moment, and have patience, a lot of resilience too. You like if you're dating a bodybuilder and like like you have to have all of these things, or it's just not going to work. If you're somebody that just gets very emotional very quickly, easily offended, you're not able to roll with the punches, like a bodybuilder is not for you. Like it's very, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I know what you're saying.
It's you get upset about something very small, whatever. But you know, if you're with somebody that's more on the reactive emotional side, like it's not going to work.
Yeah.
There's no, and then you're going to
that.
destroy your relationship over a bodybuilding prep that its peak lasts like a month or two.
Yeah.
And then things go back to normal again. Right. So it's kind of like, you know,
it is tough. Yeah. I cannot, like, even right now, I cannot imagine even going out on a date right now or trying to date, because it's going to involve food. I know usually it involves food. I mean, you can go, I guess, mini pod, and like I've been reading on some groups, like what are date ideas that don't involve food, but
bowling.
But here's the reality. I don't even have energy for that.
No, you
I'm
don't.
done I'm done my workout
Yeah,
and I'm
fuck
just
that. You do
going
your
home.
workout, you go home, you relax, you kick your feet up. That's it. You don't want to go mini putting.
No, and be
No.
like, so what do you do for a living? You know, like, I don't know.
No.
I can't even imagine myself doing that.
Honestly, the guy would be like, "What the fuck?" Actually, I was talking to a friend on the weekend, and it was my sister. She got engaged. It was her engagement party.
Congratulations! Yay! I knew this episode should be about love because I guess I'm feeling lonely and like in the low part, and I'm
okay.
like,
You're okay.
we need to talk about love and Taylor Swift and dating a bodybuilder. So tell me about your sister.
So it was her friend, and she's done a bikini competition, and she was saying her boyfriend was there, and he was like, I didn't know what the fuck bodybuilding was about until I saw her eating just plain chicken. And I thought to myself, what the fuck is that? Like, not even any like salt, pepper, seasoning, nothing. She would just eat it just like a psychopath.
Well, that's what I
Right?
told my like that. At this point, my dad saw me do that because we went on a Blue Mountain trip for the weekend, and I packed all my food and I got a grilled chicken. I was gonna eat grilled chicken.
Yeah.
And in the evening when we got there, I had to pack up my calories. Like I had to really finish my calories for that because we were traveling and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I shredded like chicken breast. He's like, "You're not gonna get the dark meat," and I said no. And I was just sitting there and just eating and like chewing and swallowing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I said to him, I can't. Like I don't. He's like, "Are you gonna like? How does this taste?" I'm like, I'm not even thinking about the taste. I'm just eating because I need to eat it.
You need the food. You need the fuel. That's it. You just have to get it in. Yeah.
How did he persevere? Wow. Like, is she still competing?
She's she's growing right now. It's her own journey. I don't want to speak for her. But you know, like she's just starting off, so she's trying to decide bikini wellness kind of thing. There's also the new fit model division, so considering that. Yeah, like it was just funny. It was funny seeing her boyfriend's kind of reaction to that. We're good. We're good.
Are we keeping the door open a little
I'm
bit?
gonna keep it open.
Do you want to keep it open? Are you cold?
Am I
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah. No, as long as you're not.
Some fresh air, or
Yeah.
is it okay?
Just prop it with your foot. No, I don't care. Like, keep it a little bit open if it works. Can you prop it with something?
I'm just gonna put this here for the electronics.
But is it gonna?
That's okay.
Oh, okay, that works. That's very
I
nice.
just don't want to mess up his. The
Yeah.
electronics on the car. Okay.
Well, sorry for that pause. We actually the camera overheated.
Yeah.
So
We got hot.
and we're using, for some reason, Mish has a ice. Oh no, Mish has an ice pack.
Yeah. Yeah.
In your lunch bag.
Yeah. Wolf pack, ice pack.
And we're using Mish's food ice pack to keep the camera cool so we can continue our conversation. And so if the framing is off, we were just troubleshooting for you. So
Okay, let's go next question.
but wait. No. I wanted to share something before that. Well, remember how like you want to like another thing talking about like dating
Yeah.
bodybuilder and right, I'm in prep, and I was telling you I was going to Blue Mountain trip with my dad and my son, and I was preparing everything, and obviously I had to do my check-in during that weekend with my coach. So I brought my lamp, I brought my heels, I brought my suit, and I forgot my scale, my weight scale. Like I have to weigh myself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so this is what it's like if I had a boyfriend and we were going. My dad was even my dad understands because like okay, Walmart it is.
Yeah.
And so we had to go to Walmart.
Yeah.
I bought a scale specifically to track myself for 2 days.
Oh my god.
But that's how like these are the things.
Yeah, you have to bring them everything. Yes. So you need a patient partner.
Yeah, and someone who can troubleshoot on the spot.
Yeah.
And understand. It was funny. It was, and I even said to him, I said, "Dad, thank you for being so supportive of me and so patient because, of course, as soon as I realized I forgot the scale, I started like, blaming myself and pitying, like I'm getting angry. Why am I so, like, without realizing that this is just prep brain.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It is.
But I have a fun question, and we're going to go back to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And it is, whose gym playlist would you prefer? Tyler's breakup bangers or Travis's pre-game pump-up tracks?
Pre-game pump-up tracks.
Yeah? You don't work out on Rick Iglesias' Hero like I do? I can be your
It's like,
hero,
who
baby.
hurt you?
But
Who
I love it.
fucking hurt
But exactly,
you?
I feel bad for him.
That's
I'm
the
like,
vibe.
I'm gonna pump. I don't know. Sometimes when he sings, like I get like he's singing in my earbuds, and I'm like, yeah. I don't know. It's fun. Try it.
I listen to like 70s and 80s music.
No.
Yeah. Like Billy Joel. I'll listen to old school stuff. Like happy stuff gets me in the mood. During prep, especially too. Kind of makes you feel more relaxed. It's like whatever, we're good, type vibe. So I'll listen to that kind of stuff. But if I had to pick between the two of them, it would be the pregame.
Yeah.
Warm up.
I'm weird. My brain is weird. Sometimes sometimes I would play James Bay. Do you know James Bay?
Yeah.
I would just play his playlist and I will lift on that. I don't know why. It really calms me. I think it calms me down and makes me focused. Whereas if I'm like listening to something super punchy and whatever, like I feel it adds a bit more stress on me. I don't know.
More chaotic. There's already a lot going on in your head and you just need to like calm the demons.
Try James Bay.
You know what also helped me is those motivational speeches they have on Spotify?
Yeah.
Yo, I would be flying on those. I'd be like, I'm the fucking best in the world.
I listen to motivational stuff, and I listen to law of attraction talks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When I'm doing my cardio.
Yeah. That's
You know what I also do when I'm doing my cardio? It's super weird.
Maybe.
I put myself in kind of trying to meditative state and like kind of like trying to calm my brain while I'm doing this. It actually helps me, that repetitive motion, either when you're on a Stairmaster or whether you're doing a bike, and it's kind of, you can switch off your mind. It's really not empowering. It takes that edge off. It takes that tiring thing off, and it's nice.
Yeah.
To be able to disassociate from the pain.
Yeah, you're like in pain, uncomfortable, but you're just going through the motions.
Yeah.
Right. So, I completely relate to that. Even when I would do my posing, like afterwards, especially like after you weight train and then you do your cardio and then you're like, holy shit, now I gotta put heels on and pose, right? So
I'm doing that today.
Yeah. I would put on meditative music, but also like it's like slow, sexy music where you're feeling empowered, but it's tame. Yeah.
Do you know what else? Well, I have that on my posing playlist, but do you know what else I have on my on my posing playlist? I have Limp Bizkit and Prodigy on my posing playlist.
Limp Bizkit and Prodigy?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like heavy, like hard rock.
Oh, it's like
my posing playlist. I don't know why. I'm weird. My brain is super weird.
Oh my God, you're like...
My brain is super weird, but like I get like really, I feel like, I'm sexy and I can do this when I'm listening to Prodigy.
You just hit that back pose with your butt out like, oh.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I don't
That's
know.
good.
Whatever gets you going, right? Whatever gets you going. And another thing that I do when it comes to posing, because posing is so tough. Posing is really tough. Another thing that I do is I imagine my posing in my head when I go to bed. How I would go through the motions as if I'm like posing, how I would hit the poses.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of, there was a study done. I need to find it to give you more specifics, but there was a study done that athletes, they tested athletes, basketball players, and half of them, they trained every day to shoot hoops.
Okay.
And the other half, they did that, but they also made them train in their brain. Like they would imagine, like they would say 5-10 minutes a day, you also shoot hoops, just imagining. When they compared afterwards, they did a test and they compared results. The ones that were also imagining doing it were much better, and they would land the ball much more frequently than the ones who just trained every day.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So I would go to bed and I would just go through the motions, and it's really interesting.
That's
It kind
really
of
cool.
makes me. And on the flip side, do you think it's possible, because we were talking about relationships, do you think it's possible to push through and achieve your fitness goals if you don't have a partner? And
yeah. Like if you don't have support?
Yeah, if you don't have support, if you don't have a partner, is it just pure discipline and self-drive that's gonna get you there?
Yeah, I know a couple girls that do it on their own, or people too that do it on their own, and it's discipline, and to those that do it on their own, like, kudos to you, like making all your own food, doing your own laundry, doing all the household chores on top of everything you need to do for your prep. That's it's very admirable. It takes a lot of work to do all that, because you really don't feel like doing that at the end of the day, right? So, you're standing in the kitchen, you're cooking food, you don't want to be standing, your legs hurt, but you do it anyways. So it's just dedication. It is nice, obviously, to have that support and have people, but yeah, I know some people that don't, and
I'm one of them, and I know I asked you this question, but I'm going through that prep by myself, and I don't have a partner. But I think at one point I even was sharing with my coach. I said sometimes it just feels lonely a little bit because you're doing your thing. But you know what? It also made me recognize, like, people like you, do you know how much it meant to me when I see you at the gym and you're like, yeah, you look great. Like it made me recognize that the people in my life, the ones that are really, really supporting me, even though they're not a personal, intimate partner, and it makes you appreciate these people so much more. It makes the light and day difference. Yeah. I love that. And I've really started valuing the relationships in my life.
Yeah.
And putting boundaries down too, right? The people who are not going to respect those boundaries, boundaries in a sense, for example, for my prep and all that stuff. And if they don't respect my boundaries, then that's not the person for me, right?
100%. Really, yeah.
So I think bodybuilding made me a better partner once I have a partner, because I guess discipline is one part of it. I'm more disciplined. I'm never going to cheat, like you said. I'm going to the gym just to work out.
You don't have time for that.
Yeah. And also recognizing when the other person has their own goals and, they have their own boundaries or they have their own thing, and you seeing them supporting you, you will support them back.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's all that good energy back and forth, and like when you get compliments and stuff into the gym, and you like what you said too. I feel like it's so true when you're going through a prep and you're interacting with people through your prep and you're feeling everybody's kind of energy and vibe, like from what you're doing, and it kind of reveals them in a different way, like whether they respect you or not. And then what they say to you as well. And some people don't, they don't understand some things that they say to a competitor can really affect them mentally.
Give me an example.
Like I've had a guy come up to me, and it messed me up. He came up to me and he said to me, that I don't look as shredded as another girl that I would be competing against. This was like 2 years ago. Yeah, my last show. Or no, sorry, 3 years ago, my bad. And that really messed me up, because then I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my God, I'm not as shredded as she is. And that's somebody else's opinion, of how I look like in comparison to somebody else. Right. But also this person doesn't know anything about the sport of bodybuilding. They don't know anything about my specific category that I'm competing in, or anything. So that opinion doesn't hold a value, right? Like, it's like opinions, you know, like people, they give you your opinion and you're like, why the fuck are you telling me this shit? I don't need to hear it.
Yeah, it's
everybody has a fucking asshole, but nobody wants to see it.
It's like knocking in the door. Would
Yeah,
you like to talk about Jesus? No, I don't want to talk about Jesus.
Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started.
But like, that's how I feel like when people come in and impose their opinion on you. It's like, yo, like, I don't want to talk about Jesus, please. Like, just go away.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't invite you. But you're right. It messes. It plays in the back of your head.
Yeah, because, you know, you're depleted, you're irritated, and then you have days where you're like, oh shit, I don't feel like 100%, and you're going through this thing. So like, it's, you know, you're gonna find the people, especially in bodybuilding, the ones that have like a gentleness to them, a sensitivity to them, rather than like some people, they're just very abrupt and they're straight up and they don't have a filter, you know. And so going through that and speaking to different people, it allows you to see, I guess, like true colors. But then also at the same time too, you have to understand that, you know, a lot of people don't get it.
They don't get it.
They don't get it. And that's okay. But while you're in that competition mode, you have to understand, okay, they said this to me. Have they ever done a show? No. Have they ever been through anything that I've been through that's similar? No.
What are they projecting onto me, I guess?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, when they give you an opinion, they would be projecting rather than...
Yeah. But they don't know what they're saying. They don't know how it affects you, right? Yeah. So it's not their fault in a way, right? If you were in a better headspace, then yes. But anyways, Well, that's another, like, right? Prep, like even prep and just bodybuilding in a sense just makes you so much. I've become over the past year very open and freely speaking who I am and understanding who I am. And it's made me more courageous to, not even courageous. At this point, I'm like, I don't give a crap. Like, I am who I am, and this is what my opinion or whatever. I don't impose my opinion, but it's made me not to put a mask on in public. Like, I am, this is who I am. Yeah. Take it or leave it. Yeah. And it's opened me up to be myself. Yeah. And the people, and what I've noticed is I started having people around me that would appreciate me for that. And also the people who don't, they kind of went away, right? Yeah. And I think that's what another reason like bodybuilding teaches people is to be yourself unapologetically, to respect but not be rude about it, to respect people's boundaries. And we're gonna meal prep for you if you're sick, I guess. Yeah. Right? Yeah. 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 Well, share with us if you have experiences dating a bodybuilder, or if you have experience dating an athlete, or I have another funny story. Oh, tell us the story. So a girlfriend of mine was dating a bodybuilder, right? For the first time. She's never dated a bodybuilder before, right? This guy's huge, like big, like muscular, you know, like big guy, right? But like, you know, and there's no hate on PEDs, but he's on an excessive amount, right, of PEDs, but he's big boy, right? And anyways, so it was her first time dating one, and she was like, what the fuck is this? He's like emotional, like insecure, all of these different things, right? Sometimes the biggest guys in the gym are the most insecure. But anyways, I just thought it'd be funny to bring that up because he was on trend and like completely just like a fucking disaster, and she didn't know how to handle it because she doesn't know like why he was behaving this way. There's so many different like parts to bodybuilding in that. But anyway, like he was just insecure and like emotional and all these things, and she couldn't understand like why. And then she kind of was like asking around. It was like, oh, it's because
so I guess communication has to be part of it, like, you know. 100%. If you're a bodybuilder, you got to communicate and say, I'm currently in prep, I'm currently on trend, I'm currently, you know.
Yeah.
Just so you know, it's not you, right?
Yeah.
So
But,
it's
yeah.
tough.
And they didn't last. They're done. But it's okay. And then he added me on Facebook, and I was like, is this the guy? I was like, shit.
Well, they didn't last with Taylor Swift and Travis got engaged, and the world is happy. And
The world is happy, yeah.
This week we are all about love, and
Yes.
share with us your love stories, your gym love stories, or anything.